Kastler is our guest again this week because Cody Manquist
I'm so sick.
is sick.
Ooh. I had
He's sick.
COVID and was on the show, pal.
Yeah, buddy. What are you talking about? So, no, let's get to Dru because this might be a long conversation.
Yeah, it will be.
What?
Hey,
Why would
Dru.
it be a long? Why would it be a long conversation?
I don't know. I don't like being a big person in here. So
Well, you do have a giant head, so.
Oh, okay. There
we go.
Oh,
The
Gosh,
most
oh my
handsome
gosh.
man in the room.
I like that
Oh my
better.
gosh.
See that? What is hanging from?
Don't mind the New Year's decorations in the background.
Still?
I don't know. Yeah, it was not
Drew,
my thing.
it's hard for me to believe that you are the only man in the house there.
Yeah.
Just could say we're a festive family, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Our Christmas tree down, so there's that. There's no more tree in the background. So.
Listen, my wife took the Christmas tree down today, and because I kept saying like, "Hey, like this, what are we doing? Like, let's go. Like, let's get this." Yeah.
Steph said, "Drew, you can be gone all you want for wrestling, but I'm keeping the decorations up."
Our decorations get set up for Christmas in our house on November 1st. So when like January 2nd comes, they all mostly come down, with the exception of the stuff on the ceiling that we haven't got the ladder in here for just
let
yet.
me tell you, my Christmas decorations in my house are up before Halloween every year.
Before Halloween. That's rare air right there, man.
Yeah. You're a Christmas family, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And I do the outside lights thing, and
wow.
Yeah,
real man's man.
Yeah. I took them down like on Sunday finally.
Oh wow.
Wait, Friday, Saturday? One of those days I took them down. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. All right. So what we want to discuss is who is the Mount Rushmore of wrestlers from the state of Nebraska. When I say from the state, I mean graduated high school.
Yeah, I mean,
not Jordan Burroughs.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like Jordan Burroughs obviously, went to Nebraska. I'm talking about graduated high school. So I will go first.
Okay, go first. Yeah.
Okay. Now, saying this, before I go, I want to give what I mean. High school career, like summers in high school, whether it be Fargo or other things they've accomplished, college career, beyond college career, all of that, all encompassing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to go. I think that we can all three agree that it is the two that are unquestioned untouchables are Brad Varing and Thomas Gilman.
No doubt. And people are going to argue with us because I was going to say Thomas Gilman's not a Nebraska guy, but he graduated high school here.
Yeah.
He just got inducted into the Scott Hall of Fame like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
That's a Nebraska high school. So yeah. I mean, Iowa can claim him too. Whatever.
That's fine. That's fine. But you got to let us put him on the Mount Rushmore.
Yep, he is.
I think that is my for sure. Those two guys, there's no, I don't think anyone will question those.
I mean, they're world medalists.
Correct. Now it gets a little tricky. I think Todd Manili has to be the third person on that list. He was obviously a four-timer. He did lose to All Good, the one match he lost in his high school career.
And he lost 3.
Because he had 5 total high school losses, right?
Oh, that's right.
3 were to Brett.
Yeah. So that's
no, I think he had 3 or 4 total in high school. Like I think maybe only 3, and I think some of those were because Scott went to somewhere crazy to some
like the Clash or something like that.
Like he was a Beast of the East one year.
In-state losses, right? Against
to my knowledge, I think only All Good.
Okay. Yeah. Also, 3-time NCAA champion, Division II champion.
Yep.
Okay. And Fargo national champion. So that's
Yeah,
what
and like a
nine-time
nine-time.
All-American?
Yeah, good
Yeah,
call. Good
right.
job.
So
And he won freestyle and Greco, I think, in the same year.
correct.
Didn't he?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So that the Fargo thing kind of pushes that over the top for me.
Mm-hmm.
Gets real tricky now because you do have Brett Allgood. I'm going to just say some names. Brett Allgood, Aaron Denson, Curly Alexander, Ron Coleman, Brad Metzler, RJ Nebe, Craig Bresser, Brandon Brown, Brett Hunter, pick a Perkins brother, Cade Ziola, but probably not yet, right? Like we got to wait, like super decorated high school career. And not really Tyson Terry because nothing outside of his high school seasons during his high school career.
Well, if you're talking about those guys, you have to put Trelly there too, right?
I'm getting there. And then Chris Oliver is another name. Didn't do much collegiately. I am leaning. It's either Allgood or Taylor, and I got to go with Taylor as my fourth because Taylor has the national championship in Division I national championship. Career's not done yet, but.
Whew. So is that your final?
I'm pretty sure that's my final. Now,
so go through all four again.
Okay, so it's Varing, Gilman, unquestioned, untouched.
Yeah.
Manili, and Trell Taylor.
Okay.
And it's Taylor Allgood are real close.
You put some thought into this. Nice job.
Okay, now there's more. So the Division I All-American since 2000 from Nebraska high schools. Pretty sure this is the list. Brad Varing, Craig Brester, Brandon Brown, Austin Wilson, Aaron Studebaker, Thomas Gilman, Isaac Trumbull, and Trell Taylor.
Yeah, I was going to mention
Isaac Trumbull has had a hell of a career so far.
Yeah, and he's going to be in the thick of it for maybe winning a national title this year.
I agree.
Right.
And he's a world, was it U23? I think he won U20.
Yep.
Or U23 or U20s. So
I
put a lot of stock into the world level.
Yes. Another world name is Joel Adams. Nothing collegiately yet, but has that under 20.
Three-time state champion.
Yeah. So was very dominant in high school too. So that's another name to throw out there. But my four on the Mount Rushmore are Varing, Gilman, Manili, and Trell Taylor.
And Manili was a huge part of Antrell's upbringing too. So
the coaching side too, kind of like, I mean, he coached a lot. Like, so that's my
Todd
four.
Basically coached, I feel like has had a hand in coaching about every
state champion,
about every like star, true star in wrestling, maybe up until like probably about to this age group now, but like the Antrells, Tyler Antoniak, the Coils, I mean, like, kind of solidifies his legend a little bit. I don't disagree. I mean, I think Craig Brester making the national finals in D1 is carries a lot of weight. And also, I think he beat Jake Varner once too, like during the season, and then lost to him in the finals. I'd have to go back and look at that. Like, it's hard for me not to put Craig Brester on there just because of that. I mean, like, basically he's toe to toe with an Olympic champ on a national level. But man, I don't know. I mean, like Todd even at I think even after he finished college, he was like one of the top guys at his weight internationally, which, I mean, if you make a national team for the United States top 3, you're basically close to being a world medalist, outside of like Russia and Iran and like the primary wrestling nations. So golly, dude, I mean,
university freestyle.
Yeah, I mean,
he was for university freestyle national champ. I mean,
I mean, obviously, Allgood, man. I was teammates for a couple of years at Kearney with Allgood, and I mean, that guy just a special talent, but he didn't really go into like the international styles as much. And he did wrestle. I mean, this is just because I was at a few of those tournaments. I remember him wrestling guys like Nate Morgan from Okie State, who is a top tier D1 guy, All-American, ranked #1 for a while, kind of thing. And like Allgood was very close to them. So, I mean, he's got to be mentioned, obviously, with the head-to-head win over Todd. Man, you know what we're probably missing is all the stuff that happened before the 90s and stuff that I don't even know about. Is there like any Olympians from Nebraska?
Two names. Mel and Roy Washington were champions for UNO back in the 60s. I don't know. I couldn't find what they did in high school, but they're like national champions in the 60s that went to UNO, like division or for UNO, they were champions Division II.
I mean, you got Roy and Ray Oliver too.
Right.
That's tough.
Yeah, the Curly Alexander. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, obviously there's recency bias a little bit, right? So,
Paul Martinez. I mean,
yeah.
Chuck's got the Omaha history for us a little bit. Yeah, so my knowledge is sort of limited from probably the late 90s until now, but it's a cool conversation, you know.
Yeah, it is. So Dru, what's your 4?
Veering, Gilman, Antrell. Gosh, I don't know the last one. Brester.
Here's a name no one's thrown out either. Is what about Jason?
Huh.
National champ, D2.
True. Crew's not done yet. Yeah.
World level medalist at what was it? Was it U18? U17?
One of those.
Was he a world medal or was he Pan Am? I can't now see. Now I don't know.
Now I'm getting in my own head.
That's a good name to bring up there, though. Like, because Jason was super dominant in high school.
Yeah. And then, I mean, like I said, D2 national champ.
I put a lot of stock into winning D1s.
Yeah.
Or like the highest. You know, I think Isaac Trumbull, who also was Manili, I believe, at one point. I think Isaac, you know, he's 4th last year. You know, top 3, top 2, maybe he wins the whole thing this year. And he's already got the international freestyle accolades, which we could get into that whole thing, you know, like
I don't care about the
freestyle versus Greco and all that, but
my man Brahman Creighton's another name to bring up. I mean, multiple time D2 national champ, high school at Millard North. I mean, it's another guy to think about. I mean, there's just so many names to throw out there.
Right.
I feel good about my picks.
Obviously, we're going the 2, right? Gilman and Baring.
Right.
I'm gonna go Rayvon Perkins.
I said one of the Perkins brothers, so
I'm gonna go Rayvon Perkins because if it wasn't for Alex Bridgeford, who's one of the best Nebraska high school wrestlers ever, Rayvon would be a 4-time state champ. Now the last one was and I'm still going back and forth in my head, and I just want to do a split face between Todd and Brett. But if I had to go between one of them, I mean, Todd had, you know, like you said, 9-time All-American in Fargo, 3-time Division II national champ, all kinds of senior level success. Gosh, Brett's gonna give me so much crap for this too, but I gotta go Todd on that. So we got Todd, Rayvon, Gilman, Varing.
And I do believe, if I'm correct, that Allgood was a 4-time All-American, right, at Kearney?
No, he won he won junior college national
that's-
championship, and then he went first, third, first, and D2.
First, third, first. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So,
and there's
pretty
some
cool.
just his last one there. I mean, there's just crazy, like, you know, just like All Good didn't even like wrestle his first tournament until like I don't know if I don't even like we're talking like late season.
It might have been conference.
Yeah, I think he wrestled a duel, and then he wrestled like regionals, and then you know gassed out in the regional finals, and then still you know goes to nationals 2 weeks later. It's like the natural ability is just like
right.
One of the toughest dudes you'll ever meet too.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, there's a few names that are still wrestling that are like your Cade Ziolas, and Antrell's still wrestling.
I think Antrell's just he's scratching it. It could be right there. Just depending on how he finishes his college career. And like you said, Division I, I mean, that's the ultimate of college, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's already a national champ. And then plus, you know, if he decides he wants to go on to the senior level afterwards.
Right. So that's right. So you have like your Ziola Lordson, 4-timer. We'll see how his career ends up, right?
Fargo champ.
Yeah. Yeah. And Burks you brought that up, Chuck, like it still conversation could still be going, but
yeah. And, you know, like Dru brought up earlier, though, that I don't know if anyone watches this from before the 90s and, or, you know, before the 2000s or 90s. And it's no disrespect to them or anything. We just don't have that knowledge.
Yeah.
So who's in the running now? You're thinking Antrell.
Yeah, I mean,
Hale,
my 4,
Joel.
Yeah. My 4, I put Antrell in there. It's my 4 again is Varing, Gilman, Manili, Antrell, Taylor. That's my.
I'm talking like the guys that are currently
still
like,
going. Yeah,
can still you know.
So still going is Antrell, Taylor, Cade Ziola, Lordson's in there, Joel Adams maybe if he can get some stuff done. Who else am I forgetting?
Nick Hamilton probably.
Nick Hamilton.
He was a blood rounder. I mean, he's at that was at 65. He's been at 74 this year. I don't know if he's going to go down, but
that dude
I think he
big.
have more. Dude,
he's big,
and he's such a good kid too. Oh man, I'd like to have him on my side if I ever annoyed the wrong person though.
Yeah.
So there's still there's still room to make changes on this, but as of today, which is January 6th of 2026, that's what we say. So we did throw out. I mean, there's a lot of names that I mentioned that could be, that are definitely deserve to be in consideration.
Another episode someday, we need to probably talk about like who's the Nebraska high school, like between freshman year to senior year. Well, because my answer would be Cade for that.
Yeah, if you are. Okay, are you talking high school or
are you talking accomplishments or talent?
Accomplishments.
Okay. Because I mean, there is a difference right there, right?
Right.
There's a difference in that, right?
The Ironman champ. Yeah. There's stuff there.
Because Day Perkins was a 3-timer, and I don't know if he ever had a point scored on him. And he didn't wrestle as a freshman because he broke his back.
Right. I guess I was more thinking like, national, just like Cade won Fargo, won Ironman.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking
I'm looking at. But there's also a finite time frame too, where like stuff like Super 32 wasn't really around. It was, but it would not like it is now. And so I don't know. There's never going to be a way to.
I would have loved to see Alex Bridgeford wrestle at Ironman.
What another name too is like Tyson Terry. I mean, he was undefeated in that, secondary conversation. Undefeated high school career. He was very good, before high school and not outside of Nebraska, obviously. That's one of those things where it would have been cool to maybe see him go to Fargo just like one time, just to see what he can do.
I think without a doubt, he would have done quite well, especially
Yeah.
as like a cadet or 16U.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because he went and won the Virginia Beach
Yeah.
NHSCA tournament. You know, it would have been we never quite got like the matchups against like those national like quality guys the last few years, you know, and you could tell like he wasn't wrestling. I mean, he tore his ACL, and I mean there were a lot of things that kind of, you know, were playing into that, and he was going to go play football and all that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, that would have been fun because, you know, let's be real here.
If you want to have the most dominant high school wrestler ever conversation, like he's in it, right? Like
yeah.
Like he's in it even without like going to Fargo or something, you know, in the summers and all that. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Fun little conversation. Just wanted to kind of talk about something else that we normally don't.
A Hurrdat Sports Network production.